Yay! Good morning, everyone. Today, who are you? Who are you? Who are you? And as soon as I asked that question, what did you say? I am. What did you say? I am. That is who you are. Yes, we have bodies. Yes, we go through things. Yes, we have experiences. But who is having the experience? I am. I am is having the experience. Who is I am? I am. There's a reason for that this morning. Because we're going through so many things, right? And dealing with so much at the moment. We have forgotten who we are. You see, remember when the children of Israel were looking through the land of Canaan and Gideon says, oh, there's giants in the land. We're like grasshoppers in their sight. See, he said that. Who did he say he was? He said he was a grasshopper. What happens to grasshoppers? Well, they get eaten, don't they? But they do. I am no grasshopper, and neither are you. But you see, we get caught up. We get caught up in our situations, and we think, I can't deal with this. This is what we think because we have forgotten. We have forgotten who we are. Oh, yes. As I said, we have bodies. We have bodies by which to experience where we are right now. But who is experiencing it? I am. That's how you answer me. I am. Do you not know who I am is? What I am can do. What is I am? Your awareness of yourself. But right now, you see, we're just aware of bodies. We are keenly aware of bodies. But we're not aware of I am. So today, as you go about your day and you're walking around and you're running parallel to different energies, I want you to look at the world through a different set of eyes. I want you to look at the world through the lens of the law, through the lens of understanding, of comprehension. You are not just some itty bitty thing. You're not just some itty bitty thing at the whim of something else happening in the world. You are not. You truly are magnificent. Not because I say so. But the law says the all is mind. The all is mind. The universe is a mental creation. So we need correspondence to understand that, to comprehend it. If the all is mind and making its own universe, as above, so below, then you and I are mind, I am, and we make our own universe. We are the center of it. But yet, what do? We sit here and we say, woe is me. We sit here and we say, I cannot. We sit here and we say, I am not good enough. Is that so? Well, who told you that? Certainly not the law. A mere man, a mere woman told you that. Thus you believe it because you can see them. And they have some authority over you because they're your mother, your father, your sister, right? And we think that what they say is truth. That's what we think. And it clouds our vision. It blinds us to what we really are until we remember, recall who and what we are. So today, as you go about your day, you ask yourself, well, who am I? I am. I am. And the more you say I am out loud to yourself, you will begin to feel something stir up within you. And no, it is not gas, but you will feel something stir up within you from the very depths. You will feel it. And the more you say, I am, the more you say it, something begins to stir within you. Oh, what's stirring within you? I am. That's who's stirring within you. I am. You. But we think that we begin and end with the reflection in the mirror. Dare I ask you, who is looking at the reflection in the mirror? Who is looking at the reflection in the mirror? Who is the one saying, oh my God, my world is falling apart? Who's saying that? You see, if you truly understood what you were, I am, we would not give in to those thoughts, those feelings of inadequacy. If you understood who you were, you would not do that anymore. Preaching to the choir. Don't think because I'm saying this to you that I get it and I am this. No, I'm learning it just like you and I'm understanding it. When you begin to remember that you are, I am. It is the first thing that comes out of your mouth. The first thing. When somebody says, ¿Cómo te llamas? You say, Me llamo. I am. My name is. I am. Neville Goddard spoke about this quite a bit. Oh, he sure did. He had a comprehension of it. I do not know how long it took him to get that comprehension. I do not know. But I do know that he practiced every day. He practiced the law every single day. And his law was the law of mentalism. This is why he could say things like, oh, I am. And when I speak it, it comes to pass. Because he was dealing with mentalism, his concept, his awareness of himself, so that when he spoke, he knew that his words would not return unto him void. He didn't question it because he knew. So what is it going to take for you and I to get to that level of I am? It is a simple remembering. It is a simple acknowledgement. This is what it is, just an acknowledgement. The same way when you look outside and you acknowledge, oh snap, that the sun is up. You just acknowledged that the sun was there. Light was there. Then you have to have the same acknowledgement for who you are. But we question ourselves so much. Am I good enough? I am. Are you good enough? You are. I have to say you are. But when you answer that question, what do you say? You say, I am. So today, we're going to walk with a measure of boldness in the world. We are. There's a difference between boldness and arrogance. Don't get the two mixed up. Boldness is a knowing who you are. Arrogance comes from fear. Arrogance comes from fear. You're trying to prove something. Not to anybody else, you're trying to prove it to yourself. Feel the energy that underlies arrogance and you'd understand what I'm saying. Fear. But when you say I am with boldness, that is simply a recalling of your true self. Oh, but I don't get it, Angela. I don't know what you mean by I am. Look in the mirror. Who is looking at you? Well, some would say, well, my eyes are. Who's looking out the eyes? You see, sometimes when you look in the mirror, if you look through your eyes and into your eyes long enough, you will encounter one of two things. You may get scared, or you may come to an understanding. If you get scared, that just means you got scared because you saw yourself. What are you going to do now? Are you going to be afraid of yourself? No, you're not. But we run around and we are afraid of ourselves. Oh, but what if I mess it up? What if I get it wrong? You cannot. You are governed by law, so you cannot get it wrong. It is always according to law. That is why if you know, who are you? If you know I am according to law. I am according to law. Huh. Then that means we stop saying things that drag ourselves down, and we stop behaving in a way that drags others down. Why? Because I am only elevates. I am only elevates. And here we are looking for signs. We're looking for signs to see if we're on the right track. You are the sign. This is the exercise for you today. Look in the mirror. Not to groom your beard, not to curl your eyelashes or put on your foundation and concealer. But look in the mirror today into your eyes for as long as you can, and you will know exactly what I am saying to you. You will see, because the question is, well, yeah, I'm looking in the mirror. Who is looking in the mirror? That is your question. Who is looking in the mirror? I am. Every time I move in the mirror, I can see my hand go up. I can see my hand come. Who can see it? I can. That is who you are. That is who you are. And in order for you to see yourself, you must have a form. So you see, the formless has to become visible in your body. That's the purpose of your body. You have 5 senses to feel the I am. You think when that hymn was written, how great thou art? Who do you think they were talking to? You and I. How great thou art. But we diminish ourselves. Oh, we find a way to do it every day. With choice words, I might add. Oh, that's what we do. The next time you are confronted with that behavior, remember, you have to behave now in a way that matches who you say you are. So that means, who's listening to my voice this morning? I am. So that means when you see your neighbor, Who's looking at your neighbor? If you start to see the world in such a fashion, well, then you'd comprehend the biggest thing of all. There's a bunch of I ams running around, behaving like what? Hmm? What are we doing? What greatness is looking out your eyes right now? But you see, even though Romans 8:28 says, all things work together for good for those that love the law. The law. That means you have come to the understanding and the awareness of who you are. And even though we may have been lied to, oh, we know we have been. This is all you are and this is all you will ever be. We know that that is a lie. Stop fighting lies. What's the lie? That you're only as good as I tell you that you are. That's the lie. Not me. I'm not telling you that, but the world. That is the lie, that you are only as good as I say you are. What is truth? The all is mind. The all is mind. That is truth. Rhythm is truth. Causation is truth. Gender is truth. But we get caught up in the hype, in the madness of it. We get caught up fighting the lie. You don't have to fight. Things die for lack of attention. Oh, but Angela, the world financial market? Oh my God, the US dollar. Sure. Believe the lies. You have the power within you to change wherever you are. How do you do it? By seeing it the way it should be. Whole. Peaceful. Why is that? Well, the law of gender tells you, same for the law of correspondence, whatever is in you, you will project outward. Because if you are not the one projecting outward, you can be sure you are being projected into. And if you're being projected into, whatever was projected into you, you now have to project outward. Thereby, look at that. Look at what we've got going on. Because we've allowed ourselves to be projected into unknowingly. Correspondence tells you, as you are, so you will experience. As within, so without. That is what it tells you. So then our job is to get within as pristine as possible. What's that? Our thought. What is that thought? I am. That's the thought that's inside. I am. You notice how I am always states what it is. It does not pay attention to what it is not. Well, I'm not. Oh, I'm not. Oh, no, I'm not. No, I am. Change your attitude. Your attitude is what? Your mind, your thoughts. I encourage you today. I'm not going to dare you to do it. Why should I dare you? You have to be able to do this of your own volition. You have to decide, you know what? I will walk through this world in this fashion, knowing what I am, who I am. And I will behave accordingly. I will speak accordingly. I will move accordingly to who I say I am. That is your sovereignty. You can't be at the center of your universe and bow to something. You are the center. It begins and ends with you. But it cannot begin and end with slouched shoulders and dragging feet and I'm not good enough. It cannot. Because as within you, so without. I am walks with a straight spine. I am speaks boldly. I am speaks with authority. I am has self-respect. But yet we pound our chest. I'm going to be that. Huh? Take your power today. And you will notice something about power. Not the way man describes power, but the way law describes power. The power to gaze into that mirror and rise up within yourself and know, who are you? That's the power. I got the power. That's what you have. And you notice that power does not beat anybody down. It does not take advantage of anybody else either. It's too busy elevating you to take advantage of someone else. That's why they can tell you things like absolute power corrupts. Absolute man-made power corrupts. Yes. But the power of the law sets one free to change, to bend at will, to be confident. So what are you going to do today? Are you going to stand? Are you going to make that stand today? And the funny thing is, that stand doesn't have to come in with you stomping your foot and being a bull in a china shop. That's not what that has to do with at all. You literally raise your vibration because you feel yourself get all riled up in a good way. You see, it's a beautiful energy, a beautiful vibration. It churns you up, yet calms you at the same time. Wow, I don't know how it does that. But I know it is law. You are, what is the word? You are completely aroused within yourself. That's what that word actually means. You're stirred up. And because that's what you are, your peace comes from there. But we don't want to look ourselves in the eyes to see who we actually are. We don't want to sit for 5 minutes because I can't sit still. We don't want to do that so you can feel yourself. We don't want to see ourselves. We don't want to feel ourselves. We don't want to be around ourselves. Well, as within, so without. If you are repulsed by you on the inside, then you become repulsive to others. Let's take a quick moment to welcome everybody to the space, shall we? Jeff, Meep, Tiffany and Javion are here. Oh, it is so good to see you all here in the Twitter sphere. I've missed you. I have missed you. Fan base. Who have we here today? Joyce, Malik, Levi, Matthias, Jamea, Bishop, Summer Rose, My Melon, Miss McQueen, Yolanda, Zola. I see you all here in fan base. I do. Let's see. We have Ultra, Empress Ella, Zenobia, David, Ruby, Cynthia, Dana, hello darling, Anot, the better man, and the others who have not made themselves known. Welcome to the space this morning. I thank you for being here. Remember, when you ask the question, do you remember the exercise I told you to do? To gaze into your own eyes in the mirror. They call it a technique, mirror gazing. Stop. You have to look in the mirror to see who you are, not what you are. You look in the mirror to see who you are, not what you are. What you are is the body. Who you are is the one within the body. And it is that you are looking into. You're looking out of when you gaze into the mirror. Don't be scared. Why should you be afraid of yourself? You see, as I told you, if you're afraid of you, that's right where you'll stay, in that state of fear. And the funny thing about fear is, as within, so without. But if you are bold enough to look yourself in your own eyes, if you're bold enough to do that, then, my friends, you are truly bold indeed. And when you do it, you will never be the same again. You will never walk with your shoulders slouched. In Barbados, you say a sheep stealer. You'll never look like that again. Walking around like you're so ashamed. You won't ever behave like that again. Because now you know who you are. You notice when somebody says, who do you think you are? I am. You don't think you are, you know you are. You know. You know who you are. I am. And I'm going to say it to you until you... Listen, even when you're driving and you look through that rearview mirror, you know how we preen in the mirror? Well, don't preen for once. I'm speaking to the choir, don't fret. Got to get the afro just right. But we glance over ourselves. We glance over ourselves, thereby missing the truth every time. Right before your eyes. But Angela, what if I didn't have eyes? What if I couldn't see? You would know. You would know. Because I am cannot remain hidden. Try as you like, it doesn't remain hidden. And that is what I'm going to leave you with today, simply because I want you to try it for yourself. I don't want you to believe me. I want you to know because you have experienced it for yourself. You think because you cannot physically see it, for instance, if you were blind, that it isn't there? It is what animates you. You are animating your body. I trust this is making some modicum of sense to you today. Because when you grasp it fully, that I am? Really? I am? Well, what can I do? And you start to practice. What do you practice? are you going to practice now that you know what you are? As within, so without. That's what you practice. Practice seeing what you are. And you'll do it. Right, it is law. Emanon. I trust this makes sense to you today. Seems kind of weird, but it isn't. I do not know why I'm supposed to tell you I am. I just know I have to tell you I am. Every time you look around, what's being projected? Fear is. But that is not you. And the realization and the acceptance of I am repels anything that is not it. You don't have to fight fear. You just have to acknowledge who you are. Because it is within the acknowledgement of something that the other is rejected. But you see, allegedly a lie said long enough becomes truth, I suppose. But every day, we give in to that thing. We can't see it, but we know that it is there. Because it never stops. But if you simply become and acknowledge who you are, do you know a lie cannot stand in the face of truth? Truth is this white hot fire. And a lie is just simply dross. It burns. It burns. So live the truth, yes? Live the truth and you can illuminate any lie. Live the truth. What is the truth? I am is the truth. I will close with this. The all is mind. The universe is a mental creation. As within, so without. As above, so below. Everything vibrates between two poles, a swing to and fro, creating a rhythm, an ebb and a flow. Every cause has its effect, and every effect its cause. A projection of the will, masculine, giving life, giving form. Countdown initiated. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You know where I am. Twitter, I love you. You want to get the last remnants of gravy from the bowl? Y'all know where to find me on Positively Angela at YouTube. Yes? I love you, Twitter. I'll see you soon. Twitter is closed, fan base. When you go out into the world today, be bold. Bold does not mean aggressive. Aggressive is dependent upon the other person on the outside. Boldness is you taking charge of who? You. That is your charge today. I love you. I'll see you soon. Much love. Fan base is closed. Oh. You see, YouTube? It's just us. Ah, even though I called your name. Does this make sense to you this morning? To walk with the knowing of who are you? If I ask that question, who are you? I am is how you're going to answer that question. Yes, even on I did, because I said, I just called your name because I didn't see you. But I don't know, I just woke up with that this morning. Yeah, it's just us now. I woke up this morning and of course I had a message, right? I had a message in my WhatsApp and I was like, ooh, I said, Lord, you know, she said to me, she said, it's just how you say it, Angela. She goes, I don't know what you do, but when you say it, it makes sense. And something inside me said, now rise up and be who you are. And that's how I had to respond. But for the last little while, I've been sitting and I say, because you know the scriptures, they tell you the word is like a two-edged sword. It cuts to the marrow, yes? And I said, you know what? I want the ability that when someone says something to me and they need assistance in some way, shape, fashion, or form, I want the ability that when I speak to them, they don't just hear it, but they feel it and they change right there and then to their true self, their better, their I am. That has been my desire. And I'm watching it unfold. But you see, remember the law. Oh, sure, it's something I want to be able to do for someone else, but I have to be able to do it for myself. As within, so without. I have to be able to speak to myself in such a fashion to get me up and out, to face the world. So if I do it for me, well, as within, so without. One must cultivate self first. Well, there is only self. This is why Neville Goddard can say that to us. There is only the self. But yet, what are we doing? We're trying to validate the self. From whose perspective? Someone who does not know how to validate themselves. So we become the blind leading the blind. You do not look on the outside for your validation because it cannot come from there. Your validation is what you cast from within yourself to the outside world. It is you. I am. That's who it is. But we want Peter. Sorry, George. We want Peter. Peter, who am I? Tell me I'm worthy, Peter. Tell me I'm worthy. Say, what now? Peter can't tell you that you're worthy because Peter is struggling with the fact that he's worthy. So how do you know that you are worthy? Because the law tells you that you are worthy. How does the law tell you? How does the law say, Dana, you are worthy? You know how it says it? As within, so without. And you begin to look at your experiences and you say, oh, wait, what? What am I doing? And the law says, is that what you want? And you are faced with a choice. Stay as you are or grow. So you see, the law is ever causing you to rise. The law is ever causing you to rise. So that when you say who you are, your words do not return unto you void. That is exactly it, Beauty Queen Onika, from within. But we must remember, yes? What does Scripture tell us? Those who have ears to hear, let them hear. It all has to do with vibration. If they are in a position to hear you, if their vibration is one of learning and growing and understanding, they will hear. And how do you know who those people are? They ask. Oh, wait, say it again. Ask, and you shall receive. Well, that sounds like the law of causation to me. Sounds like the law of correspondence. A question within, then it must be answered on the outside. Every cause has its effect, yes? I tell you, gaze into that mirror and see yourself. Gaze into the mirror and see yourself. You have not to fear nothing at all. Because then you'd be afraid of yourself. And if you notice, the law does not encourage fear, does it? No. The law encourages what? Courage and boldness. Well, how so? Because it tells you, if you have fear within you, you will encounter things on the outside to be afraid of. So the law is telling you, behave the way you want to be treated. That's what it's saying to you every single moment of the day. And you notice it doesn't judge you. It doesn't say, this heifer crazy. It doesn't say that to you. It simply says, what do you want? What do you want to experience? And you get out trusty polarity and you say, oh, well, here's where I am. And that's where I want to be. And then polarity says, okay, then take that step that points you in the direction you want to be in. Nowhere does the law strip you of dignity. It gives you dignity. It burns away everything that is not you. That's why you don't have to fight it. Acknowledge. And whatever is not falls away. Well, how so? Because you can't serve two masters. Scripture tells us that. So if you are embracing I am, well, everything that is not can't be in the same space. But hey, don't believe me. Have an experience and you'll know. I trust that makes sense to you today. Because I know when I felt it this morning, I was like, ooh. Whew. I'm like, sure? I'm like, are you sure? I'm like, yeah, pretty much. So I'm gonna have to walk through today as I am. That's what it is. No more of this cowering in the corner and what's gonna happen to the world? But that depends on the people within it. And who are the people within the world? I am. It always comes back to that, doesn't it? I am. This is why the all is the way it is. It recreates itself. We are recreating ourselves. As above, so below. Yes? Everything is according to law. Remember that today. Remember that. Don't worry, I'm looking at the little timer there. I'm looking at it. Because I'm not going to be preaching up in here, as my son would say. But, Mother, you already have. But I trust that makes sense to you today. If you got a question you that's about the I am, drop it in the chat if you got a question. You know? I want us to get past this thing, but yeah, Angela, they did this to me. They hurt me. Let me tell you something. I know all about that. Oh, I know all about that. I know what it is like. Not because it was 30 years ago. No, I know what that's like because it was 4 months ago. Shoot. I get it. You guys are so good. You don't have any questions? That's good. It means you understand I am. Hey, I didn't see mixed genre this morning. Aw. Oh, I should tell you. I do have a calendar now in my LINKTREE. So if you want to schedule something with me, you sure can. Who's becoming more streamlined? I am. As Daddy always says, you got to be organized to be recognized. But you got to know who you are. You have to know who you are. Was it the who? Who are you? Who? I really want to know. But we remember that from CSI. That's what we remember it from. But you'll hear it differently now, won't you? Yes, Nancy, darling, I am who I am. Indeed. Indeed. Walk with that confidence. And you can't bend who you are because somebody else does not see themselves. But I digress. You know where to find me? Let's vote. Pop into the community tab and let's vote, y'all. I met a new person yesterday. Philip is his name. Lovely man. I met him yesterday. He said to me, Angela, it is so nice to see something positive on the internet and social media. And I was like, oh, snap. Yes. Be the light of the world. Be the salt of the world. That scripture, you know, be the salt of the world. So you see, that's what we do here every day, my beautiful friends. We bring light and love to the world. Because you and I know that it's hurting real bad. It is. It's all fecked up. That's what it is. But you see, come correct or don't come at all is what my dad always says. What's coming correct? It means, who am I, cyber? Hello. I didn't see Ty's tidbits either. But come correct or don't come at all. I am. That is the correct way. That is right there, Ultra. You see it? Did you guys read that? Ultra said when he created his own Facebook group for digital artists days ago, he said it was just him refusing to feel powerless because other groups had all the red tape in the world. And he just wanted to be free. So he did what? Created his own universe. And because he created his own universe, it will go according to law. This is all we're doing. Exactly. You see, the I am, the all is mind only creates freedom. Only creates freedom. That's why Ultra was compelled to create a free space. Because why? He's free on the inside. So he must recreate freedom on the outside. Oh, but Angela, that's only a Facebook group. Oh, is it? The outward expression is a reflection or projection from that which is within. I am. Go forth today and let your yes be yes and your no be no. I am. That's who you are. I know that's who I am. I just I just love you all so much. And I can't even say it without the all. You're a magnificent group of people. But you have to know this. Mozinga. Hey, Mozinga. I see you. You gave me an idea. I won't share it yet. Now is not the time, but you gave me one. Yeah. You gave me an idea. And so now I gotta do it. Hey. I sure do. And I know exactly how I'm going to fully engage my boy. Because as homeschoolers, right, they get to discover who they are. And so I have a feeling. I got a feeling. Got to calm that left brain down when it comes to dealing with the 3D obstacles. Yes, it is the side that projects. But always remember, the projection becomes the projected. The projected has to be projected again. It has to project itself. So it's always a circular motion, right? It is always a circular motion. Project, accept. And the thing that accepts has to project it back, right? K-Frame, hello. I see you. Mozinga, of course. I see you all. See? Look at it. Drop it in the chat, Ultra. Because artists abound, you see. Drop it in the chat. Speaking of chat, let me get in there on my iPad so that once you drop it in there, I can pin it. Actually, I'll do that. I wonder, mixed genre. I wonder, I'm going to have to ask her how to do that in my Linktree. I'll have to ask because I just had an idea. Bree? Hello, Bree. Well, thank you for subscribing. And how did you find us? Pray tell. It is so good to see you, darling. Tell us more. How did you find us? Because I've been watching my subscriber numbers incessantly. I've been watching them and where are these people coming from? Because they never make themselves known, you understand, and I like to know everybody. If I could know all 1,408 of them, I would. but they don't tell you who they are. So I appreciate you, Bree, saying, I know everybody that's here already. Yeah. Ultra, drop the name of the Facebook group so I can pin it. Please and thank you, darling. Because there's Triple A. He's also an artist. Um, you saw a video of mine and you saved it to watch later. Oh, oh, but this is nice. This is very good. See, you are part of that manifestation, my dear Bree, darling. Because when I get up in the morning, I say, what do I need to do to get the law out into more ears and hearts? That's what I say on a daily basis. And I just act accordingly. Pin message. There you go, Ultra. It's pinned. It was a recommended video. Hmm, this is nice. Well, you're welcome, Bree. I trust if ever you have a question, perhaps you have a question about that video you saw, like about the law and what we teach here. Well, let's do it. Let's jump right in real quick, shall we? You see, the laws that govern all creation, or the principles, the Hermetic principles by Hermes Trismegistus, they are all around us. Mentalism, because, hey, we have minds, we can think. Correspondence, as within, so without. The Bible calls it reaping what you have sown. And how do you know what you're reaping? Well, that's all dependent on what you've planted. As within, so without. As above, so below. Everything vibrates. You see, when you have a feeling, how do you know it's a feeling? Because you can feel it. It's palpable, right? It vibrates. It moves. Everything moves. And it moves between two poles, polarity. But polarity doesn't mean that these things are opposite. Pro and anti are the same. Love and hate are the same. Oh, indeed. They are the same. It's just a matter of vibration that separates the two of them. And then we have rhythm, because the two things that are swinging, yes, they will create a rhythm, an ebb and a flow. Ebb and flow is recognized in nature how? We have night and day. We have high tide and low tide. We have the seasons, rest and activity, causation. You do this, this will happen. You do that, that will happen. Gender. Now, gender seems to be the most confusing one for everybody, but really and truly, it is simple. Gender. The thing projected forward, the thought or the image projected from your mind is masculine. It is the seed. It comes from the conscious mind. But the thing that accepts is the subconscious mind that we equate to being a womb. It is accepted there, so thus that makes it feminine. Yes? But we get them confused with male and female. Male and female are the as above, so below. Mental is above. Physical is below. So in order to recognize, right? In order to recognize, you have to have the effect. And the effect is male and female. That's the effect. The cause is the law of gender. You have to have it in a way that you can understand it. Because if you think about it, if you understand how we procreate as humans, you need the male to thrust, you need the female to accept. That's the below, that's the physiology. But on the mental plane, you need the masculine, which is the thought, to be projected into the subconscious mind so that the subconscious mind can give it form and shape so you can experience it. That is what it is. You have a copy of the Emerald Tablets. I narrated them. I narrated them. Yes, because Hermes, Thoth the Atlantean, my word. Then he then he explained these things to you. He comes from a place of such. Listen, you cannot be an impassioned person and not do what he did or not do what he does. He was so aroused to learn, to grasp, to comprehend. And that's the position he wrote from. I love it. There's so much going on in the chat. Wait, let me come back and read these things. Make sure, and if you're an artist, it's pinned there, the Facebook group for Ultra. Let me see. Studying Gnosticism, yes. Ultra, but of course. Uh, well, let me sit on my knees here. Eminon, I'm working on TikTok. I got a plan, like I just got a desk calendar so that every day I can see what I'm doing and what time I've dedicated to it. Because I am on quite a few platforms now, so I want to be able to utilize all of them, but to be organized in that fact. Yes, so I'll do it. Beauty Queen Onika, you have a beautiful day as well. Mozinga, if you never take the first step, you cannot go too far. Yes, yes. You see how we encourage each other here? It's lovely. Yes, mental is above, physical is below. Because why? The universe is a mental creation. So the mental is the cause, physical is the effect. Bree, I read that masculine is masculine on the outside, but feminine in the inside. Male ego and feminine is masculine on the inside. Feminine rage, yin and yang. By way of law, right? The thing projected outward, the thing received. This is how you begin to recognize who's what. The thing projected is masculine. The thing accepting is feminine, right? I'm trying to put it together how you have it worded, Brie. Masculine on the outside, but feminine on the inside. Um, the ego, the ego is a projection. The ego is a projection. So if it is a projection, it has to be masculine. Feminine rage is also a projection. Rage has to be, think about the nature of rage. It is projected. It's projected, so it's masculine. Because it's going forth to do something, it is being projected outward. Yeah. I, I hope that makes sense. You feel like your mind can also decide what it accepts. And sometimes you take a look at what you accepted in the past. Well, this is exactly what it's looking at when you say you've caused yourself to become impregnated mentally. Just because we didn't guard our minds. Yeah? That's what happens. So you're right on there, Mozinga. Um, Eminon, drop it in the chat or send it to me by way of um, Discord, whichever way, so I can be part of the community. Um, projections can't be. That's right. But here's Bree. I love this statement. Um, projections can't be. Sorry, Miss M. Projections can't be receptive then. Ah, but you see, here's the beauty of the law, right? The projection is masculine, yes. But once the womb now gives that thing life and you see it, that thing, that new life was just projected back so that you can experience it. Put it this way. The cause brings about an effect. But you see the effect? The effect will also bring about its own cause. Thereby, masculine, feminine. You see, the other way to look at this is the ebb and the flow. The ebb becomes the flow, and the flow recedes into the ebb. So you see, this is why you can't always tell. You know, when you say when you give, you receive, you can't tell who's giving and who's receiving if it's mutually beneficial. This is now the yin yang symbol, the black and white symbol. Yin and yang is what you call it. You know how it looks? You got the white with the black dot and then the black with the white dot? Yes. The ebb is within the flow. The flow is within the ebb. Masculine is within feminine. Feminine is within masculine. Just by way of the way they move. Think circular, or better yet, think infinity symbol, how it flows one into the other. It is a continuous flow. The ebb becomes the flow becomes the ebb every single time. Masculine will become the feminine. Feminine will become the masculine. It is all the rhythm. You understand? The rhythm of what? The two poles that are moving because there's simply what? A change in vibration. This is how you can get that. Oh, dear Lord. Bree, yes. And the harmony comes from the vibration. And sometimes the vibration is so subtle. You can't, you don't always feel it, but if you're tuned in, you can. Esther Hicks tuned in, tapped in, and turned on. You can feel it. Yes, this is, mm, oh, oh. I like what you said there, Bree. It doesn't just become the whole. It is whole. If you look at it, there's no separation. It is only the movement of the whole, Bree. It is the movement of the whole. This is why the all can neither be separated from or added to, because it is whole. It is whole. And even though I tell you correspondence, vibration, polarity, rhythm, causation, gender, they seem separate, but they are not. It is one thing that moves, just one. And because it is one, it is whole. Bree, you are divine today. I mean, you all are, but Bree, yes. Thank you for being here. My word. Absolutely amazing. Yes. Transmutation of becoming to being. Yes, it's important to highlight the distinction to know what is. Oh, Bree, I'm loving you. I am. It is so true. It is so true. And to transmute from one place to the next, from one energy to the other, vibration. Vibration. Yeah. Self deification. Oh, Mozinga. Mozinga is our resident etymologist. I love the word deification. Godlike, becoming. Yes. You see? Because but that's the thing, right? It is just the acknowledgement of that thing. And I've been telling these guys for the longest time, edification only. But for some reason, when you use the word God, that has its own connotation nowadays, right? But it just means sovereign, really, to me. It just simply means sovereign, ruler of self. Ruler of self. To me, that's what that means. Oh, I'm loving this. It is so brilliant. Like more of this, you know? When we do another testimonial, I think I usually do them around month end. So there's one coming up. Just check. You'll get the notification if you hit the subscription, like the little bell. But I'm gonna put you on the spot, Bree. If you come to that, you can hop on and share, you know? Right? That's why Thoth or Hermes will say the highest form of praise is the silence. Because words are so limited. They don't even come close. But you see the silence that is in the very core of your being? That's just what it is. The expression. And expression is not limited to words. Yeah. This is why sometimes when you can just sit there and your mouth is hanging open and you're in awe. You can't speak because there aren't any words that can convey. Well, what a beautiful morning this is. It truly is a beautiful morning. Because look at what's happening here. We're raising our vibrations, which cause us to comprehend more, feel more, experience more. Ah, that sounds exciting, Bree. It does. A full moon ritual. Sounds exciting. But there. You guys know you can reach me. My LINKTREE is in the description where you can, email me and such. Because I like communicating with you. So I'd love to hear from you more, Bree. slide into my DMs. Let's connect. You know, that would be nice. That would be very nice. Definitely. And Emanon, I will wait to hear from you. I let me see. I'll wait to hear from you. And then oh, I'm positively Angela over there. Well, it's in my link tree. The link to my TikTok is in my link tree. And then I'll put that in my calendar so that I know that I can do more things on TikTok. Like just more short things about the law and how absolutely phenomenal and intriguing it is. Like it just the law is. The law is. Therefore I am. Wow. You guys got me all fired up some more. Yeah. Oh, the TikTok symbol in my link tree? Hold on. Let me go into my description here. Link tree. Let me click on it and click on Safari. TikTok. Oh. Hold on. Is it in there? I got my Twitter, my Insta, Patreon, Discord, Clubhouse. Don't fret. I'll find it and I will add it there. I thought I did for some reason. It took decades for me to recognize how we are different from one source. Ah, to shine. Look at you. To shine. Let me go here. And let me go there. There. Oh boy. Well, that's weird. It's positively Angela 1. I'll find it and do it. I've done so much. I thought for sure I had added that one. Figures. But that's okay. We'll do it. Oh, I'm just reading the stuff in the chat here. See, Emma. Hold tight. Hold tight. Let me put my headphones in so I can hear. Oh, you did? Awesome. But goody, and I'll follow you back. And like I say, I'll put that in my calendar so that I know what day I'm going to be posting to TikTok or what time of the day every day. But it's just that these things, you see, if more people understood these things, wow, right? But the way for others to grasp it is for us to grasp it. Ultra, look at you. Did you guys read Ultra's? He, he said on Saturday night, he said, What would it be like to get $500 without working by Monday? And by Monday, 500 came in. Snap. All right on, Bree. That's nice. Your number 1111. What? 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 That is awesome. But you see, you call those things that are not as though they were, and they become. There's a reason for that. I am. That's who's doing the calling. So you don't have to, what's the word? You don't have to believe that it's going to come. You have to know that it's going to come. Because who's calling it? I am. Yes? That's the difference. Yeah? That is truly the difference. Man, look, it is so amazing. It is absolutely amazing to be a part of such a thing. Yes. But we grow together, we learn together. See it? That's what we're doing. We're growing and learning together. That's what we're doing. It is it is absolutely amazing. And if we would just get a hold of that, that's the whole point that this morning was about. And that's the thing. It's only because we were taught that, Ultra? Ah, mine doesn't grow on trees. That's what we hear. Oh, what am I, Onassis? That's my father's line. Because, Onassis, the shipping tycoon. Yeah. So that's what I want to leave you with today. All of you have been absolutely amazing, and you show up every morning, and we learn and we grow every single day. Because in order for society to change, the individuals must come to the understanding or the comprehension of who they are. And when we begin to behave in such a fashion, my, in the words of Johnny Gill, we recognize what we are. This is absolutely exciting. I'm fired up. That's why I'm so hot right now. Like, I'm literally just sweating right now. Yeah. But let's do that. I'm looking forward to communicating and connecting more with you, Bree. And it is so. Wait, Bree, you said you saw a video. Where did you see that video? Just out of curiosity, if you remember. Probably on YouTube because you said you save it to watch later. YouTube. Bree, for real? For real? That's what was on your channel this morning? And what's on this one this morning? Who are you? That's what was on this channel this morning. Who are you? I am. And your channel was remember who you are. And here I am asking, who are you? Mozinga? What do you call that? What law is that? Correspondence. Well, it's all of them, but gender as well. Because you projected that. Like, I don't know if you guys are excited about that as I am, but her channel was to remember who you are. And once you do, you have no choice but to become. And my channel this morning was, who are you? I am is who you are. And when you know that you are I am, well, then you become I am. There are no such things as coincidences. This is causation, cause and effect. So I wonder, Bree, if you were let me go over to your channel. So then the question becomes, Bree, what caused that? Because the thought, right? We're both here at the same time doing the same thing, right? We're both doing the same thing. My cause was more reach, get the laws into more ears and more hearts. That was mine. So then I suppose the only thing left to do is to collaborate. I don't know. That's And if you are the all, you can choose how you want to. I am at any moment. Indeed. Indeed. Yes, Mozinga. See? I just love watching how things unfold in real time. Like the law is always working, right? It's happening in real time. Because if you think about it, Bree didn't have to come this morning. She didn't have to show up here in this space this morning, but something prompted her to do it. You see, the effect, the cause prompts you to follow through with the effect. Oh, who, Mozinga? If Mozinga is a Virgo? Yeah, the courage comes from well, one can only project from the center. Yeah. You're about to fall asleep, now you're wide awake. See? Oh my word. This is amazing. Me, I'm a Pisces. Which one are we talking about you? Ah, this is absolutely brilliant. How two different people, see how the law works? Two different people, two different places, same topic, same time. And then what happens? They converge. They converge. They meet. Dare I say we entangled because the vibrations are the same. Yes, it is the law at work every single time. Every time. It is. It is a lovely thing to speak about these things with others because deep down this is what people are looking for, you know. But you just yes. Right? You see, astrology. Her Saturn returns in Pisces. I don't know what that means because I haven't learned astrology. Here's what I know of astrology. I'm a Pisces sun, Scorpio moon, Gemini rising. Don't ask me about houses because I don't know those things. Hey, and Bree, in my link tree is my Discord. So if you want to connect as well, like Mozinga is part of that Discord too. Yeah, see? Look at the different connections that are happening by way of law because of the vibration. It brings, you see, the more that vibration is agitated, stirred up, you know, it goes out, and the other vibrations that are like it begin to form a cohesive unit. Cohesion. Yeah. So, I'm just so excited. Oh, Mozinga, you're a Gemini sun. And I'm a Gemini rising. All that air in my head. That's what it is. But I'm a water, water, air, if that makes anything different. Um, because I studied the elements in traditional Chinese medicine. So that's what it is. You go by way of elements, you can understand a person, right? And you know how to treat a certain thing using a particular element. And this is law as well. Ah, Sagittarius. To the point you are you? Fire. See, just what I need in my life, more fire people. My bestie. See, now my bestie, she's a Pisces too, but Lord have mercy. She's got more fire than I do. And my son, he's an earth, but yet also fire. Like all these fire people to stir up my water. Y'all better be careful. Steam is hotter. But it's so awesome. But there. Um, I won't keep you guys longer. Holy snap, we've been here for an hour and a half. I won't keep you longer. But I do look forward to connecting with you. Like we can continue, you guys can continue on Discord if you like. I'll be popping in and out of that because I am at my best in the mornings. And so I try and get as much done in the mornings so that when 1 o'clock hits, I'm dragging myself, right? But this has been phenomenal. You're on TikTok but not Discord? Okay, that's fine. I'll meet you over there too. Don't fret. Um, that's the beauty though of what the law is and how it works. It's just there, you know? Like every day I turn around, the law is it's just there. You're like, oh, that happened. Oh, this happened. Like it's just amazing. I love it. Ultra, love you lots. I'll see you soon. You know what? Um, Anon, did you download the Discord app? Let me see, because I'm still learning how to use it as well. Um, but I think your Apple. Okay, so if you, I'm gonna pop over there right now. Um, copy. Let me copy that link and do this. Not if you click on that link that I just put in there, that'll take you right to the Positively Angela Discord channel. That'll take you right there. And that way, I'll be able to communicate with you. But yeah, 16 people in this space again. Well, listen, we're just having a great time because I don't know who you are. Only the people who are in the chat, I know who they are because they told me who they were. But the others, I don't know who you are. So, if you're just joining, oh yes, yes, I do. There's two things going on there, Mozinga. I'm gonna send you an image on WhatsApp. I don't know if I can send it to you in Discord. I have no idea. I'm not that well versed in it just yet, but I will take a short video and show you what to do. And then the other question becomes water, and what are you refusing to let go of? But hey, but I'll send that to you shortly. As soon as I log off here, I'll record that video because I usually have a morning call at 7:15. So watch for that. Lymph drainage massage, yeah. Synovia, I love you. Enjoy the beautiful day. Yeah, because that's what I'm going to send you to. That's a great idea there, too. Lymph drainage is brilliant. I'm going to send him the acupuncture point to do it. So that when you stimulate it, when you use acupressure, you put the pressure on that point and you massage it there. I'll show you how to do that as well. Yeah. So there, my beautiful friends, go forth and enjoy the phenomenally beautiful day that we have done what? Experienced so far this morning. Like it's amazing. The law at work. Cynthia? Ah. Well, spring break is nice, I suppose. Well, I'm a homeschooler, so we're always home together. Yeah. So, yeah, it's good. It's very good. Peace, Bree. Enjoy the beautiful day, and thank you for being part of correspondence. It is law. All right, everyone. I'll see you soon. Yes? Much love to you all, my beautiful friends. Much love.